Hey guys, welcome back. So update here on the Bitcoin Cash price. I'm going to be running over all the time frames from the monthly to the 1 hour. So it'll be monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours and 1 hour. Please guys, let me know in the comments if you prefer this new format, going over all the time frames, or if you prefer me to continue to do what I have been doing all this time, which is focusing on the daily only and showing other time frames only when I think there's something relevant to highlight in other time frames. Let me know guys in the comments please. And with this said, let's get into the analysis. So actually I'm gonna skip the monthly. I wanted to show it only, but this chart is very new to do monthly analysis because we don't even have moving averages yet. We don't have the RSI. All we have is price action, so it's very difficult to chart this on the monthly candle. So for Bitcoin Cash, I'm going to be skipping the monthly time frame and going into the weekly for the time being until this is more mature. So on the weekly, guys, we still are below moving averages, so the general trend is down. However, it's very extended in the downside. It's been going down for way too long here and too much, so I would expect a pop in the upside at any time now, but of course I don't know when exactly. It's looking at the weekly candles, there's just no way to anticipate when it's going to happen. It's just going to happen at some point all of a sudden. So to time long entries, you really need to look at the smaller time frames. That's all that I have really for the weekly. There's really no more to say here. We are right at support, so we could be seeing a bounce here, but we need to wait. So the daily, we had already a big pump here and it's already getting rejected at moving averages, so it's always safer to assume continuation. And yeah, but again, really extended in the downside. If the previous low gets tested again and it holds, hey, maybe we see a bigger bounce this time. Let me activate the drawings. What do I have here? This is from my previous update. So we had this symmetric triangle here, or tightening pattern. We had a break in the upside but didn't make the target, and then it reversed. So this was a fake out. It was like, okay, you got me here, you got me. So we didn't make target in the upside, and we did actually make the target perfectly in the downside. You see this, the target comes from the highest to the lowest of this triangle, and then you put it here on the breakout, and it just touched the target at the exact cent here. If you see, the end of this stick here is exactly where the target was made, and it bounced. So that was the target. I can remove these lines now. We had a bounce. It went right to 20-day moving average, and it's getting rejected from there. So it's safer to assume continuation in the downside. What I would say here is, if yeah, what I said before, if the previous low gets retested and it holds here, we could be seeing a bigger bounce here, but we need this support to hold. Until then, it's only a guessing here. So that's what I have for the daily. 4 hours, the moving averages cross bullish, so if you want to trade this in the upside in this time frame, it's fine. I would to time an entry, a long entry here, ideally you would wait for the price to get as close as possible from moving averages. It's the current level of the 20 period moving average is at $455. So if the price gets down here at 455 or somewhere close, I'm gonna say 460, and if you see an actual bounce on the moving average, you know, an actual reversal in the upside, it'd be safe to enter long for this time frame, for the shorter term, not to buy and hold. That's the point what I'm doing smaller time frames. This is not for buy and hold, it's for swing trading. So it'd be safe to enter if you see a reversal when it touches moving average, and then your stop loss would need to be below the previous low, which from here obviously we don't know where that low is going to be, but wherever the low is before it reverses back up, that would be your stop loss level. So hopefully this makes sense, but yeah, we need to see a bounce, you know, a reversal in the upside near moving averages here to enter a long position in this time frame. Let's see the 1 hour. The moving averages crossed bullish down here, so you you could have either entered long right at the cross because the price was just on moving averages, so it was a good you know, a good entry. When moving averages cross and the price is very extended from moving averages, is very far from moving averages, is not a good entry. You need to wait for the price to be close to moving averages. But in this specific case, at the cross, the price was just on moving averages at this level, so you could have entered long here, and yeah, you would have made a lot of profit here. Now this reversed already. The 20 period moving average didn't hold recently, so we need to wait and see if the 50 period moving average will hold. I wouldn't be entering any long positions just because this current candle is bouncing right now. Yes, it was support here from this previous high, but we will see. I would wait. Yeah, in the 4 hours time frame, which I just did the analysis, the moving average is at around 460, 450, so I would wait and see if the price gets there before actually entering any long positions. So yeah, that's my analysis for Bitcoin Cash. It was really quick actually. I had a lot more to say for Ripple than for Bitcoin Cash, but it is what it is. For the longer term, we have no confirmation whatsoever that this was the bottom. It could be, but it could also not be. So there's no, you can see on the daily, there's no signal whatsoever that this could be the end of the bear market, other than its main support here. So I guess that's one signal, but it's only one. We're still trading below moving averages, bouncing off them, and trending down in general. So, but yeah, you can expect a pop in the upside at some point because it's very extended. It still doesn't signal the end of the bear market. Yeah, I guess that's the message for this video. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.